that true?
There's some truth to it. I can feel it because the dynamics have changed.
Okay.
And you're just trying to get it done to get it done. And we ought to just call it quits.
Okay. You're trying to hurt my feelings now because I hurt yours. Here we go.
Yeah, jump. Jump, jump.
Do you want me to start from the top? You took 30 minutes to do your mirror neuron thing. Okay? So let's not talk about who's jumping. Hey, sweethearts and heroes, we're back in the lab. Coach Spector and Tom Murphy talking about modeling behaviors. Today we're going to talk about our nails. What behavior are we going to model?
Man, my favorite behavior of all time, forgiveness. One that I've had to relearn because how did I learn it, Coach? I learned it the way everybody has learned how to forgive. Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
And mean it.
I'm sorry.
That's the way we were all taught how to forgive. We were taught how to forgive because our moms and dads made us say sorry. What a terrible way to teach a kid how to forgive. One way that you taught me, Coach, and the most important way that stuck with me forever now, happened in the lab. Why don't you give us that story, Coach?
Well, this is a great lesson for teachers. So one of the reasons that we like this one is it's on our middle finger, which is known as the FU finger for forgive you. And it's pink because it gets a lot of attention from students. And they ask me what that one means the most. And I think one of the most important skills we can teach young people is the art of forgiveness, which is a lost art. So this situation that I had about 6 years ago was a young man who was oppositional defiant, didn't like men, didn't like to be told what to do. We were butting heads in the locker room, and I actually won and was the abuser by sending him to the main office and kicking him out of class. And as I was able to reflect on that in the moments following, I realized what I had done and I decided to make it right. So I invited the young man back and shocked him, quite honestly, because I apologized to him and I modeled this thing called humility. And I showed him something that I think maybe he had never seen before from an adult male, which was forgiveness and humility. And I owned the mistake. He was wrong. He did some disruptive things. But you know what? In the large scheme of things, I'd use this as an opportunity to teach him what it is to be forgiving and what it is to model humility.
Probably the best part of that story, though, Coach, you left out at the end, was at the end of the conversation when he was almost ready to fight you in the beginning when you were gonna, after you apologized, what did he say to you?
Right. So, you know, the critics might say, okay, that sounds great, but the proof was in the beginning he had his fists clenched and he was ready to go to war. And when I apologized and gave him my heartfelt apology, he said, when does wrestling start anyway? In a completely different voice than he had earlier when he was angry. And he wanted to join my team and start wrestling.
Wow, what an amazing lesson from In the Lab, Coach. Boom.